Welcome to Commander Tune-Ups. Today we're doing a Sliver Overlord deck text submitted by our patron, Skaterbun.
We're going to show you how to become part of the Sliver hive mind.
I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
And I'm your host, Beezy. That makes us the Nitpicking Nerds. Before we start on the Sliver adventure, did you know that if you're not subscribed, you're going to die? Tell them about it.
Why don't we just freeze?
Disclaimer guy here. Just want to let you know that wasn't a threat. It was a promise.
I didn't know we were doing that as the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you made it the thing.
I guess I'm doing that now. That's my thing now.
I mean, you said you're gonna die, so it seems like a good thing that we need to disclaim.
It was also a threat. What is Commander Tune-Ups? What is the budget? What's going on?
Commander Tune-Ups is a series where we take your user-submitted decks and we upgrade it under your restrictions. So, the restrictions for this deck were weird because he sent me in a list of 100 cards, and he said he doesn't own any of them except for like 2.
Okay.
And
So none of them.
so he wants the total deck to cost $200. This deck costs more. Don't go into the comments and go, this deck costs more than $200. We're gonna address it later. Yeah, the deck costs more than $200. I'm gonna explain why I did what I did later in category 3. But other than that, there weren't any restrictions. So
Okay, great.
we went and we had fun. I had fun with this deck. I had so much
You took
fun
the
with
lead.
The-
One of us usually takes the lead.
this. Oh, that's usually somebody's got to. The average CMC of the starting deck is 3.53. We lowered it as usual, but we'll get to
Every
that
time.
later.
Every time.
Oh.
We gotta read Sliver Overlord though, because we don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, what are we doing? Read this man.
Sliver Overlord, Wooburg for a 7/7 legendary Sliver Mutant. Pay 3 mana, search your library for a Sliver card, reveal that card, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle. Pay 3, gain control of target Sliver. And it's a 7/7.
It's tutors. You get the slivers you need. You do what you want. You do cool things.
5 color slivers, the commander always lets you go absolutely insane as long as you pack your deck full of slivers, which is what we do. We're putting the Nitpicking Nerds spin on it.
That's our spin.
I think I pretty much summed it up.
I don't know what you did.
That's the first category.
Oh, it's first category? Category is the best slivers not included in the winning the game category.
The best slivers. The first one, of course, Amiiboid change.
I intentionally put it as the first one.
Of course, the best sliver. What's
It's okay, sorry. The best sliver is obviously the Changeling, Amiiboid Changeling. It's a 1/1 for 1 in the blue. You tap it to make any creature gain all creature types, which means it gains Sliver, which means your commander, Sliver Overlord, can gain control of it.
Okay, that's really cool. And because it's a changeling, counts as a sliver.
Yes, so you can tutor it up with it, put it on the board.
Yeah, it's a sliver in all zones.
There's slivers that give haste. Turns out there's just a bunch of those. So
There's slivers that give everything. There's too many slivers.
Is there? Everything?
There's an overpopulation of slivers.
Yeah, I would agree that there's way too many slivers. Crystalline Sliver, it costs blue and a white for a 2/2, and guess what? You guys have Shroud.
All slivers.
All slivers. Yeah. I mean, these are the old, well, some of these are the old slivers, so you get the symmetrical effect.
So we've reached our first non-bow. All slivers have shroud. Make your opponent's creature into a sliver. Now you can't get control of it. This deck sucks.
It's still really good.
So far we've got the best sliver is not a sliver, and then you can't even use it with the next sliver.
I didn't say it was the best sliver. It's one of the best slivers.
Okay, well one of the other best slivers is Dregscape Sliver. 1 in a black for a 2/2 sliver. Each sliver creature in your graveyard has Unearth 2. And this guy has Unearth 2.
This guy's awesome. He's giving you all Unearth, being able to bring them back to just do stuff again. It's so good.
You just get the ETB triggers. This is what's it called? It's Yawgmoth's Will for slivers.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it. But it's a one-time, you get them all back, and they get to attack, because they have haste.
Yep, which is awesome. And if the stack combos, if your combo piece is in your graveyard, instead oh man, I really need to get the specific sliver for this combo, but it's in my graveyard. I'll just get Dregscape Sliver, get that
You
back.
don't even, it's so good.
No, it's such a good sliver.
Surprisingly good. Gale Rider Sliver, this is the easiest sliver to read. It's a blue for a 1/1 flyer. All slivers have flying. They're basically unblockable.
Yeah,
There's so much ground stuff happening in Commander. You're probably going to be able to dominate the skies.
I didn't put Wing Sliver on here because Gale Rider Sliver is so much
It
better.
embarrasses Wing Sliver.
It's like, you idiot. You give
Don't you know you could just cost 1 mana?
Harmonic Sliver, it costs 1 green white for a 2/2, and whenever any sliver enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
It's close. It's a 1/1.
Oh,
This is my favorite sliver, so I would know.
It is a 1. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Breezy. I apologize to you.
It's okay, I forgive you. You have to destroy something, though.
Yes. So if you
be careful.
Yeah, if you're the only one with something, you have to destroy something.
It could get out of hand because you're going to be playing slivers past this, and maybe you just destroy everything. But you will eventually have to destroy your own stuff if you have it.
Ugh, it's weird because like Max Sliver is just a good card in EDH.
It's so good. It was one of my go-tos before they made Knight of Autumn.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm kind of like shut it down.
Yeah, pushed out a little bit.
Which is fair. But I mean, in a Sliver deck, this card is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's like top 5 slivers.
Yeah, it's definitely in the best Sliver category.
I would say it is. Opaline Sliver and Synapse Sliver are also in the best Sliver category. Opaline is 1 blue-white for 2/2. Whenever your guys become the target of a spell or ability, you get to draw a card.
Of an opponent's control.
Yes, and Synapse Sliver is 4 and a blue for 3/3. Whenever a Sliver hits a player, you get to draw a card.
This is card draw. Both of these slivers give you awesome card draw. One is for combat damage. The other one is just like, oh, you want to remove one of my slivers? Well, you can't because I would draw a card.
Yeah, I have these slivers, but I want more. Well, you have to draw cards. You have to go through your whole deck to get all the cool slivers and do your sliver thing. A couple more. Pulmonic Sliver?
Pulmonic Sliver is whenever a sliver dies, you can choose to put it on top of your library instead.
Ooh, that's nifty.
Yeah,
if you don't have a Dregscape Sliver and you want access to your combo pieces.
Yeah, it's real simple. They kill one of your best slivers, and that's what you'd like to draw the next turn. You put it on top.
Yeah, is this better than a land or a random card? Probably.
A lot of times it will be. And the first sliver, it's Wooburg.
7/7.
7/7. Wow, creative. Well, you don't see many Wooburg 7/7s.
Not in the sliver category, you don't. We love this. We're enjoying ourselves.
A Wooburg 7/7. All your sliver spells have Cascade. Boom.
They cascade into smaller slivers that then will cascade into smaller slivers.
Yes, you can literally do slivers all the way down.
Yes, it's slivers all the way down. Not all of our tribal sliver payoffs can be slivers themselves, so we've got tribal payoffs.
Yes, obviously, slivers is a very good tribe in that it pays off itself.
Yeah, you just need to do the thing because they all do the thing with themselves. These are just some ones that maybe you don't want to leave out.
Yeah. So here's some of those payoffs. Coat of Arms, great one. All creatures get +1/+1 for a creature that shares a creature type with it. So if you have 5 slivers, each of those slivers gets +4/+4 for other slivers in the field.
Yeah, if you have 5 slivers and your opponent has a sliver, then all 6 of those creatures get +5/+5.
Yes.
This is just a huge overrun. You can almost put it under winning the game category. We got it here.
No, because our winning the game category is so much cooler than Coat of Arms.
Kindred Summons is 5 green, and for each sliver you have, you get to go flip cards till you hit a sliver.
Yeah, so if you have 5 slivers, cast this card, you get the next 5 slivers off the top of your deck.
Guaranteed 5 more slivers, and if you just want 5 triggers, this is great.
Talk about a way to win. You could this also is one of those potential ones where it's like, this could be a winning the game.
It almost doesn't matter which 10 slivers you get. It might just be critical mass of anything.
Oh, I mean, with all the slivers that are in here, any combination of 10 might be good enough to win.
It might be. Well, you don't want Gale Rider. There's a couple of blanks.
Even then,
like the defensive ones, like, okay, my guys have Shroud, can't target him with abilities, or I draw a card. Well, like, those aren't going to win you the game.
No, it feels really good to get. I mean, they don't have to win you the game. They don't have to win you the game like that, because if you just get the one that draws you a card, and you also have the haste one, okay. Now I just drew 10 cards also.
All right, and the flying, they're not going to be blocked.
Yeah, exactly. Like, none of them are blanks. The biggest blanks are like Sinu Sliver. That's the biggest blank, I would say. Only pumping your team +1/+1, which is still good. Okay.
Distant Melody is 3 and a blue. Choose slivers, then draw cards for each sliver you control. If you don't choose slivers, you might lose.
Yeah, it'd be weird if you didn't choose slivers. If you have a Meat Boy Changeling and it's the only one in the field and you need to be drawing a card, I would name the funniest thing. I would name like Starfish, maybe
Noble.
Just something.
Turn it into the Meat Boy morphs into a Noble.
Yes.
A little more refined. Thank you. Last one. What is it?
Patriarch's Bidding. 3 and not a black. 3 black. Each player, it's a sorcery. Each player chooses a creature type, then return all those creature types from the graveyard to the battlefield. So you choose Sliver.
And then you get all your slivers back. It's Yawgmoth's Will for slivers. No, it's Living Death for slivers, I guess.
Kind of. I mean, but you don't lose.
Rise of Dark Realms for slivers.
Yes. You don't lose the slivers you have on the field.
So
you get all those slivers, you put them on the field, you have a sliver army again.
I don't think we need to. We got it. Like, these are going to just put a bunch of slivers in play, and then we'll go back to what happens when there's a bunch of slivers in play and win the game.
Okay, so next. This is a special category because the deck didn't come in as a full real. He had this deck complete.
Do tell.
It came in as a deck, like I said, that he didn't have complete that he was going to order. He said his cart was about $200. He wanted the cart to stay around $200 on TCG Player. So what I did is I tried to make the deck close to $200, but I didn't want to cut things that he put in there specifically that didn't need to really be in there, per se.
Elaborate.
So
I'm confused.
So he put certain cards are in here that cost like $20. I didn't want to cut a $20 card to make my $20 or to make my $10 card fit.
Okay.
Because the cards in here in these category are very playable in Slivers. They're good. I just don't think they're worth the budget if you're on a budget.
So these are suggestions for like the audience.
This is suggestions for cutting down the budget to like where he wants it.
Okay.
So, first one is actually Patriarch Spinning, which we just talked about. Card is
great, but
the card is good. The card is great. I don't think the card is worth $20.
it's a little pricey.
Especially if you're on a $200 budget, I would not advise spending 1/10 of your budget on this card.
You could just get Living Death. That's like a $4 card.
Yeah.
You could just do Living Death instead. It still returns all your guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's that's the kind of like upgrade and change I would make if he still wants Patriarch Spinning, he can make the choices to what cards he wants to play. And
It's a personalized deck.
Yes, it's a personalized deck for him. Sliver Overlord, this card's like $20, and then I just don't. It's just not worth $20 to me.
Indestructible one?
The indestructible one, yes.
You just play a spell that does it.
Yeah, I mean,
Boros Charm. I don't know.
It's
Eerie Interlude. There you go.
I mean, oh God,
Flicker all your slivers.
Yeah, to get all those ETPs in. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Sliver Overlord. Not a bad card. Not a card I would put so much budget into.
When you're just trying to have fun, make a bunch of slivers, this isn't necessary.
This is like the whole last category. It's funny.
Yeah, Coat of Arms, also pretty expensive. And Kindred Summons, also kind of expensive. But they're just over the top, like crazy cards. There's budget versions of them.
Yes, and then another one, Swan Song. It's
great counterspell.
It's like $5. It's like,
wow, I finally made it up, made the jump.
I just don't want to throw a $5 counterspell into my $200 budget deck.
It's so close to Arcane Denial, you're not gonna notice.
Yeah.
Just play Arcane Denial instead.
Play a counterspell. I mean,
Yeah.
don't
play Counterspell, you're 5 colors.
That's true. Don't play
Arcane Denial is probably what I'd go with. Or Negate.
I'm not against like Stubborn Denial in a deck like this. Your creatures are pretty big.
Stub's okay. Stubborn Denial is not bad, Commander.
Yeah, especially if you're playing Voltron.
Yeah.
Or big slivers.
So now we gotta win the game. We gotta win the game, and there's so many cards here that my vision is going blurry, so you gotta take the lead. What did you do? What did you do?
What did I do? I made this combo is so cool.
Did you discover this or did you make it?
Oh, I made this combo.
Oh God.
I made
Joe Cherry's original.
This is a Joe Cherry's original, but the first one is really simple. This is just something you can do. If you have Spiteful Sliver out in like 5 or 6 slivers and you cast
What is a Spiteful Sliver?
Spiteful Sliver is whenever damage is dealt to a sliver you control, it deals that much damage to any target. So, if you cast Blasphemous Act, all of them take 13 and you have, I don't feel like doing math. It's
some multiple of 13 damage to deal.
Yes, 65 let's just say, because you can just, 65 is not a multiple. 75.
There you go.
Wait, 65 was a multiple. I'm sorry. 65 is a multiple of 13.
Whatever. I so don't care about multiples of 13.
That's fair.
Factors of 13? Multiples of... I don't care.
No, we don't care.
We're killing our opponents. We don't have to know math. We know they're dead.
Yeah, so Spiteful Silver is the first way to do it. Now. We get into I guess I'll say this one thing first. If you want your deck to go infinite and you want this to be an infinite deck, just invest in Sliver Queen. This card goes infinite with a ham sandwich.
What, the one that makes pay 2 mana, make a sliver?
Yeah. That card...
That's a lot of money.
That card goes infinite so easy, it's actually insane.
Right, so don't worry about that. Let's worry about whatever this is about to be.
Okay. This is the coolest combo in the world. Buckle up. I'm going to put us off screen for this because I'm going to put this whole combo on screen.
All right, I'll relax.
There are 2 ways to do it, and I'm going to read one version of the way to do it, and then I'll build the other one. They're both very similar. So first you need Hibernation Sliver. Hibernation Sliver is a black and a blue for a 2/2. All slivers have pay 2 life. Return the sliver to your hand. Gemhide or Mana Swift Sliver. They both make your slivers tap for mana. Lava Valley Sliver. Whenever a sliver you control enters the battlefield, it can deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker that a player controls. You gain 1 life. Important. You need either Essence Sliver or Siphon Sliver. Both of them give pseudo lifelink, but you can actually have both out at once because one is pseudo lifelink, one is real lifelink.
One is a trigger, and the other one is lifelink.
Yes.
Lifelink cannot stack, but triggers of gaining life can stack.
Yes, yeah. One is the old, like, this isn't quite lifelink, and one is just, it has lifelink. So you can have both of them out, and it's cool. Then, the last thing...
Then, here, we're not done. Still need more things.
The last thing you need is Intruder Alarm. So, if you have this, let's just say you've assembled this whole board, and none of your creatures are summoning sick at this point. You have all these on the board.
Okay.
Your whole board is these slivers. You pay 2 life to return, and Intruder Alarm. You pay 2 life to return any one of these slivers to your hand. Tap 2 of the slivers for mana.
Okay.
Well, I guess just
Don't return the mana sliver.
Tap all, yeah, don't return the mana sliver. Good point. Good point. Tap all of these guys for mana. Play it. They will untap.
Yes.
Trigger the guy to deal 1 damage. You'll gain the 1 life.
You gain 2 life.
But because you have the Siphon Sliver, you'll now gain 2 life, meaning you won't have lost any life.
And somebody will have lost 1.
And somebody will have lost 1. Rinse and repeat until all your opponents are dead. This is so cool.
Oh, God. What is the alternate way to do it?
The alternate...
If you don't have Intruder Alarm.
If you don't have Intruder Alarm out, you can have a 1 mana sliver.
Okay.
And a haste sliver instead.
Right. So Gale Rider sliver and whatever the haste sliver guy is.
Yeah, so you can go play Gale Rider, so you pay 2 life, return Gale Rider sliver to your hand.
Well, make mana, then return it. Use the mana to play it.
Yep, make mana, return it, play it. Make mana, return it, play it. And now you get the trigger every time, you'll ping everyone to death. This is so,
It's not that hard. You got the Unearthed Sliver, you got Patriarch's Bidding, you have Living Death if you're playing on a budget, you have Kindred Summons if you're not playing on a budget, you can tutor all these guys, you can get them all out, critical mass. Some number of these are going to be in play. I think this is a duel.
Do not forget, your commander is a tutor.
For 3.
For 3. And we also have Biomancer's Familiar just
for
to
1?
A tutor for, yeah, so you can really make, and like, you start the combo off by getting like, so you can't get the version of this where you get Intruder Alarm with just your commander, but if you start this combo off by getting the mana sliver, then the haste sliver,
yeah.
Okay, now we're going
Now
places.
we're getting somewhere. We can start chaining them into each other and find things that we care about.
This deck is so cool, and the fact that that's a combo, it's so. I hope this makes it onto the bad combo.
Bad combos MTG. Well, now it has to, because if you don't share this and we don't see it, we're quitting YouTube.
Right, poopy baby.
Someone will do it.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
What's the next little bullet point?
I mean, next bullet point is just this is less cool. Sliver Overlord, one of the slivers that makes mana and Intruder Alarm. You can just go infinite if you have enough. You might need a certain number. You probably need like 4 slivers. That's it. And then you can just go infinite. It's real easy.
That's real good.
Yeah, it's not like, and the other slivers just don't matter. It just doesn't matter what they are. They can be generic. I even put the generic 1 mana sliver that's just a 1/1 because it can help you just go infinite.
Yeah, this deck can go infinite pretty easy. It's about critical mass. It's like the Paradox Engine decks where it's like, oh, I just happen to have enough stuff. I'm never gonna fizzle, and you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, you can just this deck can just go infinite with the ham sandwich. I mean,
Sliver Queen makes it even more ham sandwichy. It's like a double decker ham sandwich.
Overlord's silly. I mean, you can just keep with this other combo, you can literally get every sliver out of your deck. Because
Okay.
if you have 4 slivers
Yeah.
on the battlefield, tap for 4 mana, toot up a 1 mana sliver.
Untap them.
Play
Play
the-
tutor 2 mana, then a 3, then a 4, then a 5. You get it. Right.
Yeah.
It's over.
But then once you get a haste one, now you're generating mana.
C combo above.
Yeah, I mean the combo buff is so cool. That's the combo I want to aim for. You don't have to have your commander out for that one.
Yeah, you don't need your commander. It's too taxy because it's probably gonna die immediately. You don't need that.
Yeah. And again, like I said, I would realistically, if I want to play, I'm not saying you can't play slivers. I would just get Sliver Queen because I would want the Sliver
You'd
Queen.
want the best version?
Yeah, it just goes infinite.
I don't know what I'd want.
You give it a
I
hand.
just wouldn't want to build this.
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Not my cup of tea.
It goes infinite with a hamster. I did put it goes infinite by accident.
By accident.
That's
That's a good way of saying it.
It's like I feel like if you just played with Sliver Queen, you would just be like, oh, I won the game. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. We should probably thank our patrons though.
Well, we should probably. This category is over.
Yeah, that was clear when I said, let's thank our patrons, because they're like, I know, patreon.com/user/nitpicking-nerds. I've already been there, and I checked you guys out.
Yeah.
And, I couldn't afford to pay you monthly, so I went to buymeacoffee.com, which is also in the link, and I supported you there. with a one-time donation.
Yep, you bought us coffees. And special shout outs to our moms, because our moms are great. They're the best moms in the world.
Tammy and Michelle.
Tammy and Michelle.
Birthed us.
They birthed. I don't like that word. I've never been a fan of the word birthed.
Birthed?
That's how it sounds.
Birthed.
I know, but birth is not a smooth word, and it sounds like birthed.
Birth is not a smooth action either. It's pretty rough.
I guess. Fair enough.
It's not pleasant.
We love all of our Patriots as much as we can without making them uncomfortable. And our moms, we love enough to make completely uncomfortable.
Trust me.
Yeah, we made our mom plenty uncomfortable.
Yes.
If you want to buy this whole deck, if you want to buy some of these cards,
Like our patron, Skaterbun does, go to TCG Player, use the link that we provide specifically tailored for you in the description.
yes.
And then you can navigate wherever you want, buy whatever you want. And as long as we get money, we're fine. We're happy.
So, I was going to say thanks for watching again, but I just...
That's not our sign off.
That's not our sign off. Peace out, Tribe Scout.